Hello from Paris! This is Katinka von Richter. I am ambassador for classical music and concert pianist, and I will make your dream come true to play the piano yourself. Liebestraum Nummer 3. And I want you to start with your thumbs. So you start to just try to imagine the sound of the melody with your two thumbs. You see, the first is the beginning, and then the second already more, and then the third can be either more or already less, because you're almost already fainting because you're so excited. Answer from the all very first beginning. So try with me to do the beginning already. How to connect the first thumb with the second thumb, because this is like clearly the most important and most difficult for this song melody. So you have to connect the two hands. Da, dee, da. So I try to sum it up for you. You try to start with the two thumbs, and already you can even play whatever note you want, and just try to feel some connection between this and this finger. Obviously also the notes, but for now we just concentrate on our hands. Also try to imagine that it is like a material, something that feels a sort of resistance, not just like in the air, but like if in the air was something like like very nice feathery cushion or something where you can really feel comfortable when you enter with your hands. Or you can even imagine going into a sort of very resistant sort of liquid. Let's say you enter into a very warm and oily bath. So you have this kind of resistance, but you enter with ease and with comfort. Yeah, we had this idea how we can switch off the hands on the same note and the thumb, because anatomically your hand will always be in place if you take the thumb. So it's almost like if you would just caress the piano with both of your hands, right? And always imagine that there is something so loving, actually, like something so nice to touch when you start to play. And obviously, as we are in the matter of love, imagination, love, dreamy world, we can also a little bit exaggerate. Maybe take some time to start before you start. Maybe just think of it and then just play directly. Okay, and then the second thing what was really important is that the harmony notes, like the little daddy, 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 that they can't be like the German rigid awful metronomical notes, but they need to be reacting to the melody. So if the melody will be very warm and singing, and even maybe you want it a little bit with a temperament, with a character that is a little bit more overwhelming love, then even they need to have this reaction on exactly this kind of in energy, right? So let's say that is just one idea, but you need with the notes to imagine that it is the reaction of the other loving partner. Maybe the one is kissing you and you have this sensation of, oh my God, I'm trembling. So this is the trembling, right? You know, like this cannot be in time, because it will never be in time when you are in love and somebody will show his or her love to you, right? So there's the two phrases that are obviously very similar, but you have to imagine that it is something going on. Let's imagine it is a movie about a couple that is in love. So obviously now they're getting closer, they're getting more excited. So the second time for sure will be more energetic. So already we have all this intention and intensity. I guess this is kind of a moment of or of insecurity, what will happen next. Or even maybe one of the two has moved away or has not called or has not answered the phone. So there's this dramatic kind of interruption. And what is with the note? I think the light is vibrating. It would be nice if you have all the notes of the harmony. And then you move to the next page, which is in a different, so much lighter harmony. Maybe the eye contact, maybe they see each other again, maybe they just have a slight memory of the other, but it is kind of, okay, getting reconnected, but on a different level, obviously. And again, we try to make the harmony react on this melody, what is going on. That shows us that they have some physical action, right? So let's say from here. That they are feeling like they are already one. I actually get very hot when I play this. I cannot put it off because then you cannot hear my voice anymore. Okay, great. Surprise yourself. Try to play crescendo, but then in the last, try to really make it as if you would go further, and then you hold it back. The skin by, like, what is it called? Like, you get the frisson in French it's frisson. You get this the skin that even more sensitive. So let's try from here. still this little kind of cooling down, but still shivering after the big culmination. So yes, this is of course maybe just memories from the past, because the old melody comes back, but it's I think it's looking backwards, or the opposite, of course, possible, that the first part, the whole first 2 pages was just memories, and this is actually coming into the present, but then that would be much more maybe intense and dramatic, and not that light and dreamy as I played it just right now. I think for me this is more like a memory part, to come back dreaming of how beautiful it was. And yes, and we can work more on the same piece obviously every time. Thank you so much.